ABS lights back on. Now I'm ticked off, I'm very hot, I'm aggravated, I'm mad, I'm every last negative thing in the book. What are y'all doing?
Narco, got dope like Pablo, cut dope like Pablo, chop trees with the Draco, on the north got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo, snub nose with potato.
What's up YouTube, I'm back with another video, and today we're going to get into my 1 month review as a lease driver at Prime Inc. Now, before we get into the video, because y'all can tell what the video going to be about by reading the title, I need y'all to subscribe. If you're not subscribed yet, I need you to subscribe because I'm going to be posting more content more often soon. Well, now. But, I supposed to have been posted a video last week, but my truck was in the shop. We're going to talk about that a little bit in the video. But anyways, if you're not subscribed, I need you to subscribe. I need you to tap that bell notification if you want to be notified every time I make a post or post a video. And also leave a comment if you have a question. I am going to make a Q&A because I have a few questions on my TikTok. I have a few questions on my last 2 or 3 videos. And I also have a few video requests that people requested me to do that I'm going to be posting as well. So, with that being said, we're going to get into the video. The first thing we're going to talk about in the video is my 1 month review as a Prime Inc lease driver. My first month as a Prime Inc lease driver, it really, it was kind of up and down. And that's because of decisions that I made. Like my first week with my truck, I decided to go home and take home time because I did not have to pay a full truck note my first week on the truck. That's what every last person that does a lease with Prime, you won't have to pay the full truck note your first week. Now, obviously, it's going to be a deferred payment of however amount they take from you until you pay your first week off. But anyways, we'll get into that in another video. Yeah, so I decided to go home since that week was actually a free week for me because I really didn't, I didn't have to pay much. So I was only going to stay home for that 1 week. But I stayed home for an extra week. Don't know why. I just feel like I didn't want to get on the truck right then, so I stayed home. When I got back on the truck, I had already been off the truck for 2 weeks, which means the first week I didn't have to pay a truck note. Second week I had to pay a truck note. So my truck note is $1,160, $70. I just say $1,200 because I round everything. So my truck note is like $1,200 a week. So I was, in the hole $1,200 when I first got on my truck. When I first got my truck, before I even took home time and everything, I knew I was going to have to take it to the shop because my ABS lights was on. My ABS lights was on when I first got my truck, but I thought you could just like drive the truck a little bit, and when you drive, the ABS lights would go off, because that's normally what they do sometimes when they come on and go off. But this is a newer truck with not that many miles on it, so I wasn't thinking. But I was like, you know what? Because before I took home time, they was telling me that I want to just stop it by the terminal, or just go take home time and then get a load to Missouri to come to the terminal and get it fixed. I was like, yeah, I'm going to just take my home time, then I'm going to get a load to Missouri to get my truck fixed because ain't no telling how long they're going to take. Thankfully, I did make the decision to go home first and then take it because we're going to talk about the truck getting fixed situation. When I got back on the truck, I was in the hole $1,200. Actually, I was in the hole $1,900 actually because I got some things from the company store as well. It was like $1,800 and something because you got the $1,200 truck note. I think I spent like $500 in the company store, and also like fixed costs and all that came out per week. So it all rounded up to like $1,900. So yeah, I was in the hole $1,900 when I got back on the truck. They got me a load to Springfield, Missouri, the terminal here, which I'm still at the terminal. They got me a load here, and it was paying $1,575 for like 600 and something miles. That $1,500 brought me down to $342 in the hole. So now I'm only $342 in the hole. And when I say in the hole mean negative. So I was $342 in the hole. I made it to the terminal on Wednesday. All Prime Inc workers and drivers know that Wednesday is the pay cutoff. You might can slide by on Thursday. It depends on if your fleet manager could pull you in or not. But the pay cutoff is Wednesday. We just gonna say Wednesday. And I made it on Wednesday. So when I made it on Wednesday, I took my truck to the shop that night. They redid something on the system, reset it or redid something, and the ABS lights went off. And the next day I just took off. I took the next day off and stayed at the terminal that full day because I had a lot of stuff to I had like 2 meetings. I had different things to do because I'm starting a clothing brand. If y'all don't know, I'm gonna put it right here if I can. I don't know if I can, but I'm starting a clothing brand. So if y'all want to follow my TikTok is gonna be right here, and I'm gonna be posting more about that on there and also on this channel as well. But anyways, back to what I was saying, I took a day off to handle a lot of business, to legalize my other business and all that. And I called driver lineup. I was like, hey, driver lineup, my truck is fixed. Can I what type of loads you got? So they had got me a load. The load arrives tonight and you can take it out tomorrow evening. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I chill out, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, crank my truck up, the truck ABS light still on. So I called driver lineup back. I said, hey, y'all gonna have to take this load off of me. I gotta take the truck back to the shop because my ABS lights are back on. And they was like, okay, cool. They took the load off of me. I called the shop. I took the shop. Y'all mind y'all, this is Thursday. No, this Friday. I called them Friday and I said, hey, my ABS light's still on. They said, okay, well, bring it back to the shop and get back in line. So I brought it back to the shop. I got back in line and they didn't call me back. They sent me an appointment for that night because they was full that day. And I came back that night. They couldn't find a problem with my ABS lights. They was like, you're gonna have to get your road assist to set you an appointment with Freightliner. I'm like, okay. So I called my road assist. They said they're gonna try to set one with Freightliner, but they couldn't set it to tomorrow because Freightliner was closed. It was nighttime, so I had to wait till Saturday. Saturday they called. They told they set me an appointment with Freightliner. Freightliner told them that my appointment had to be at noon on Sunday. So y'all, I've been at the terminal for like 3 or 4 days now. Sunday come and I drop it off. I go to Campus Inn, give me a hotel room. They called me within like the next hour or two and they was like, hey, your truck's ready. I went up there to go pick up my truck, get in my truck, ABS lights back on before I even put it in drive. I got back out, let them know I left again, and they called me the next day. So now, this happened in 3 days in a row. They calling me, telling me my truck ready. I done went up there, ABS lights still on before I pull out. So the 4th day come, they call me. They say, hey, your truck is ready. I'm like, hey, sir, I've been up here 3 days in a row. My truck was not, my ABS lights were still on when I got ready to pull out the lot. I'm going to need y'all to do this one thing because they was trying to tell me that when they fix it, the ABS lights wouldn't come on with them. But I kept telling them that, yeah, once the truck sit after a certain amount of time, you once you crank it back up, put your feet on the brake, put the parking brake in, and then you put it in drive, the ABS lights gonna come back on. So they like, okay, well, we're gonna drive it around the parking lot. I told them, don't hang the phone up. Whenever y'all drive around the parking lot, let me know if the ABS lights come on or not. They say, no, the ABS lights didn't come on. So I went up there and I went to go pick up my truck. ABS lights back on. Now I'm ticked off. I'm very hot. I'm aggravated. I'm mad. I'm every last negative thing in the book. What are y'all doing? So now I told them, hey, we gonna need to get a Freightliner technician in so she can come or he can come diagnose this truck and see what's wrong with it. I'm leaving this truck on. I'm staying in my truck until whoever the technician is come and tell me a problem and a solution. They came, they did it. She said, hey, come back tomorrow. I know exactly what's wrong with it. We're going to get it fixed, and you will be ready to go tomorrow. The next day I called to make sure the truck was fixed. They say they was waiting on the email back. So I was like, well, how long does it usually take for y'all to get an email back so y'all can finish fixing the truck? They was like, well, it can take between 3 hours or 3 days. So I just left it the rest of the day. The next day I called, and they was like, the truck ready. I came and got the truck. And y'all, I'm gonna insert the clip right now. Oh, Jesus. If only y'all knew how scared I am right now. Y'all, this is the 5th day in the freaking row that I came to Freightliner and they told me my truck was done, and every time I crank it up, the lights came on. So my heart pounding because I'm ready to get back on this road. If not, I'm probably gonna cry. Probably. Please. so scared. I'm so scared. Well, bitches, the light ain't on. Well, thank God that they got my truck fixed. Now we're gonna go into breakdown pay. Breakdown pay pays you $275 after your first 24 hours. So I was broken down. Well, I was in the shop for 10 days. They didn't start paying me until the second day. And I don't know if they're going to count the last day, because I talked to them over the phone and they was telling me that the Freightliner completed my ticket on Thursday, but they told me on Friday, so I came and picked up my truck on Friday. So hopefully they pay me for Friday too, because I still haven't been on a load. But just to be safe, I was on a total of 9 days out. That's how many days I'm going to get paid for, and that is $2,475, right? Or if they pay me for 10 days, it'll be $2,750, right? Now, mind y'all, I came into the shop $400 in the hole, plus the truck note, which is rounded to $1,200. So that's $1,600 in the hole. That's of me being in the shop. And then I started this week out in the shop. So I just went ahead and added this week's truck notes to that, which is another $1,200. That's $2,800 in the hole. Let me grab my calculator and calculate this, because a lot of people probably hear $2,800 in the hole. What the hell? Yep, $2,800 in the hole. That's not even including fixed costs. Fixed costs probably be like $400. But what saved me big time was the breakdown pay. Breakdown pay paid me $24.75. That's what I'm gonna go with. But if they do pay me for the 10 days, it's gonna be $27.50. I'm just gonna subtract $24.75 from the $2,800, which means I'm only in the hole $325. And guess what? I'm on the load right now to go in the morning, paying me $1,500, right? So $1,500, I put 500. $1,500, no, $1,500, not 500, motherfucker. $1,500 minus $325, $1,175 by Sunday. No, by Monday morning. But I'm gonna drop it out tomorrow. They say it's a drop and hook. So, and then I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I got Sunday if I run overnight. I might run overnight. If I run overnight, I'm gonna have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm gonna have 4 more days in a week. That's enough days to get a couple small loads or two good paying loads. So let's say I get another $1,500 load, and then I get like a 600, 700 mile. I'm just lowball it. If I get like a $1,200 load, that'll be like $38.75. I'll say about $3,000, right? Then you gotta take your taxes out. Ooh, I might not do no taxes on this chick. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My first month been a little bit rough. Not really. It's really the truck. Now, doing the job is not rough. It ain't rough doing the job. It's just you gotta learn how to manage your clock, manage your time, know when to take your truck to the shop, when you need the shop, because some shit on your truck you can't fix yourself. But yeah, so still in the end, after being down for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I feel, not 2 or 3 weeks, because I wasn't down for 2 or 3 weeks. I was only down for 10 days. But my first month I took home time. I took my truck to the shop. In the shop now, I'm actually on my first actual load. I took like 4 or 5 loads, but this load right here is gonna be my first load, like to start fresh. I ain't expecting to net like 3,800 or 4,000. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I'm pretty sure I can definitely net 2,000 this week coming out of the shop. $2,800 in the hole. So imagine if I went in the hole. But everything works out. You can't be stressed out on this road and about the rates. Now, I've been hearing around a lot that the rates are not dropping no more. I'm not saying that the rates are getting better, but I have heard a lot of people say that the rates are getting better just a little bit. But we'll see. Whether they good or bad, I'm on this motherfucking road. And yeah, I'm being safe. So, to to end this video, I need every last one of y'all to drop a question about Prime, about trucking, about anything. Well, not anything. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all putting y'all in my business like this in my pockets and shit. But still, if y'all got any questions, drop them down in the comment section. If y'all just got something nice to say, drop it down in the comment section. And I did tell y'all in the last video that I wasn't gonna argue with people in the comments, but it's kind of fun because I like pissing y'all off. So if you mad about something or you feel some type of way in the comments, you can comment that too, because I'm gonna come right back at your ass. But I ain't. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all like this video, I need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. I need y'all to tap that bell button if you want to be notified every time I make a video. And until next time, God damn. Just ain't that big. I'm out.
Rapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego. Say hasta luego. We'll be in rapping kilo.